Running a company gets messy fast. HR in one place, payroll somewhere else, IT and finance in separate systems. Each tool lives in its own world, and your team spends hours jumping between them. Rippling brings everything together in one platform.
Hi everyone. So today we will be creating a SaaS explainer video. So without further delay, let's begin. As you can see in the start of this video, there's a white background. Okay, uh, a bit offish white. So let's hit right click new and I'll select solid. In the color section, I'll select something off white. Hit OK. So we have got our background. Now you can see this is the starting. Okay, so first let me make this. We need to design the scene first, then we'll animate it. So I need to take an ellipse tool and make sure the fill is set to yellow. Hit OK and stroke should be off. Now while holding shift, I'll drag with my mouse button so that I create a perfect circle. Now hit Ctrl Alt Home to bring anchor point in the center. Now I'll head on to align and hit align horizontally and vertically to bring this circle in the center of the frame. Write this main center circle. Okay, and now I'll make select ellipse tool again. This time deselect the fill and click on the stroke and select the same color. And this time you can see that there are circles 1, 2, 3. 3 circles are there. Okay, so let me make this a bit darker. While holding shift, again I'll draw circle like this. I can make this a bit orangish. Okay, hit Control Alt Home and again click on align vertical and horizontal. I'll make this smaller, but as you can see it's too thick, but in the reference it's thick over here and thin over here, so we'll do that easily. First let's rename this to outer circle and open this up. Head on to contents, ellipse, stroke, taper, and increase the start length and this too. Okay, a little bit, and we can simply just hit R for rotation and rotate this like this. Okay, to get this thin part of this stroke. I'll select this and reduce the stroke to 15. And now similarly I'll hit Ctrl D to copy this, hit S and make this smaller, and then simply I'll just select this and make this to 10, and finally hit Ctrl D again and rename this to center circle and hit S, bring this smaller, and I'll select this and make it 7. Hit R for rotation and rotate this a bit. This way you can get that faded look like in the video. And now we need to create this. So I'll bring in these images, hit S and make sure that it is inside this circle, and every after 10 frames I'll change this image. So while hitting shift and page down, you will be able to move forward 10 frames in the time frame. Hit alt and cut it like this, and then bring in the next image. Hit S and make this smaller like this, and then hit alt and left bracket to cut the start, then shift and page down to go ahead 10 frames again, and alt and right bracket to cut it again. Now follow this same method to add 3-4 more images. I have reduced this to 5 frames, okay, because it was becoming too long, and I have to just simply copy these. Go ahead here and hit paste to paste it over here, and again bring this forward like this, and it will end over here. But as you can see, the last image will stay. So we need to extend this. And for the next thing, we have to design this. So again, I'll head on to shapes and select this rounded rectangle tool and make a shape like this over here. Make sure the fill is on and the stroke is off. And I'll make this bit orange. Hit OK, something like this. And the text will be human resource. New text. Hit S, make it smaller. Place it over here. Let's make the color black. And as you can see, there's a symbol. Head on here and I'll select for client icon black PNG. Select this, save image, and I'll just upload it over here and download this and bring it over here and hit S and simply paste it over here. Okay. And now I'll fast forward this section, whereas I will do the same thing by making different rectangle boxes for different departments. Now, after the designing of the scene is complete, we'll move on to the animation. But before that, first I need to rename this shape layer to shape layer HR, this to shape layer IT, finance, payroll, and simply I have to just connect them now. So HR will be parent linked to this shape layer, and then finance will be connected to shape layer finance, payroll to shape layer payroll, and IT to shape layer IT. And these images too. So this one will be shape layer HR, shape layer IT, payroll, finance. So now if you see properly, if I move the shape layers, for example, if I move this shape layer, everything inside will start moving along with it. So in the starting animation, you can see it zooms out. Okay. And these all are rotating. I need to right click new camera, hit OK, make everything 3D except the white solid. Right click new null object and connect the camera to the null and rename this to cam control 1, and then hit P over here for position keyframe. Go ahead around 1 second or 1.5 seconds and click on the position keyframe again. Go to the start and zoom this in like this. So it will zoom out like this. Select this F9, select this, drag to the left. And with that same thing, these all will start rotating. So first I'll select this middle, center and outer circles. Hit T for opacity. Go ahead and click on opacity again. Go to the start and make them 0. Now select them, F9, drag them towards the left. So it will fade in. Okay. And Shift R to open rotation on all and click on the Z rotation. Now go ahead and just simply rotate them. Select these, F9, drag them towards the left and give it more distance, and I think I'll increase the Z rotation more. Okay, so you get this, but now we have to do this animation. So what will happen is, first they will come in to their places from outside the frame. So what I need is, I need to select the shape layers now. So these all four, hit P for position, and then go at the start, click on the position keyframe. Now at the start, I want the HR shape layer over here, and I'll select this convert vertex tool and add a bit of, wave like this. Then select this F9 and drag it towards the left. So now you can see it is coming in the same motion of the circle. Circle is rotating this side. This is also coming in the same path. Like that we have to do for all. So now for the shape layer IT, again take the starting over here, out of the frame, select this and give this something like this, and again I'll select this and bring this over here and select this F9 and drag this towards the left. Now let's head on to finance. As you can see, all of these are coming in smoothly. Okay, you can see some blurs are there. Okay, these blurs at the starting also blurs are there. We'll not do that now, we'll do it at the end. Let's first focus on the animation. Then you can see the circles will vanish and then this will come. Okay, and then this, and then this. So this part is very easy. Basically after this ends, we simply have to select all the circles, hit T, click on the opacity keyframe, go ahead and make this 0. Select this and drag this towards the left for a smoother out animation. And then the middle one also we have to arrange. So this will also go down. Select this middle circle, okay, center circle, main center circle, and also select the PNG which we used last, which is this, and parent and link to the main center circle. Now select the main center circle, and if we move this, the building inside will also move. So simply hit S Shift P to open both position and scale. Click both of them, go ahead over here, okay, again click it over here, and over here you simply have to just select this F9, and I'll go to the end and make this scale 0. So it will go out, and at the start, let's make it 100. So it will vanish. Now simply select this and drag this towards the left. So you get this animation. Okay. Till now I have not done the camera movement. First we need to arrange them. So you can see first human resource, payroll, IT and finance. So what we need to do is, around here I'll select again the same thing. This first, I'll select shape layer HR, hit U, click on position keyframe, go ahead. Somewhere around here, I'll select this and bring this over here. And then payroll, IT and finance. So select payroll now. Click on the same position keyframe. Go ahead. Position keyframe. Bring this over here. For IT, again same. Position keyframe. Position. Go to the end keyframe and bring it over here. And finally finance. Go to the last keyframe and bring it over here. Okay. Now I'll select these and just simply stretch them out. So you get this animation. Okay. But now we want to do the camera movement. So after this, I'll click over here, position keyframe, go ahead, zoom this in, go over here, zoom this in more, like this. Okay. So you get something like this. And then there's just movement. It will go down, up, down again. So zooms in, hit Control D to copy the cam control, connect the cam control 1 to 2, hit U, delete all the keyframes, click on the position keyframe, go ahead, then simply go down first to payroll. Okay, zoom this in a bit. Select this F9, drag this towards the left, and again Control D, connect 2 to 3, hit U, delete the keyframes, position keyframe, go ahead, and now simply drag this up towards the left. Okay, centering the IT text. F9, drag this towards the left. And finally, again Control D, connect 3 to 4, select U, delete the keyframes, click on position, go ahead and drag it down for the last one. F9, you get something like this. After this animation, you will see that it zooms out. Okay, and everything is arranged differently now. So we need to hit Control T again, connect again. Okay, this is mainly done for smoothening of the movement by repeatedly using parent link with cam control and smoothening the movement. Hit U, delete the keyframes, click on position keyframe, go ahead and zoom this out like this. Just bring it to the center. Select this F9, drag this towards the left. So you get this animation. And after this, we need to make these lines. So select pen tool, make sure fill is off and the stroke is on. Now I'll select maroon color for this and click here and here. To make a straight line, but we need to make it 3D too. Hit Control Alt Home to bring anchor point towards the center. Hit S to make it smaller. Something like this. And let me rename this to HR line. Bring this below. Okay. So that it runs behind these. Okay. And select this, and I can think I can make it 4. Okay. The width. And simply now I have to copy this. So two of them are dotted lines. Okay. We have to make another line in the center, but you can do it. Okay. I'm just showing you how to do the dotted line animation. Now first I have to select all of them and hit T for opacity. Go ahead and again hit opacity keyframe. Go to the start, make it 0. Select all these keyframes. F9 and drag them towards the left. And with this, we'll make those two. So first we need to select these rounded rectangle tools. Okay. Make sure the fill is also maroon. Okay. And stroke is off. And select the rounded rectangle tool and make a shape like this. Hit Control Alt Home, make it 3D. Bring anchor point in the center. Okay. Hit S. Let me make it a bit smaller. So this is looking good. But as you can see, it's moving up. Okay. So I'll rename this to Finance Move. Okay. Hit Control D and bring another over here. Now let's see. In all the lines it is there. Hit Control D. Bring it over here. Okay. At different places. And rename this to IT. Hit Control D. Bring it over here. And now these two lines will be dotted. So payroll and IT line. Let me see. This is the payroll line. Open this up and under contents, head on to stroke. Make it plus sign. Okay, click the plus sign on dashes. So you'll get this dash. Similarly, on the IT line, and now we have to do the movement. Okay, these will slowly go up. So when this zooms out, as you can see, these will slowly go up. So somewhere around here, I'll just first select all of these. Hit T for opacity. Go ahead. Bring them in. Make this 0 at the start. Select all of them. F9. Drag this towards the left. So you get this animation. Bring this a bit closer. And at the same time, we have to start the movement. So somewhere around here, I'll click Shift P for position. As you can see, there are outlines of all these, moving shapes. One is here, 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 here. Okay. And these are the straight lines. So this one is over here. Just move it, okay, at the end. So just move it at the end, which is over here. Select the second one and pull it down over here. Select this one, pull it down here. Select this and pull it out of the frame. Select this, and at the end over here, just click on all the position keyframes. Select all of them and drag it up. So you get this animation. Okay, don't ease this. Okay, it should move in normal speed. And as you can see, these are going over this. We don't want that. Simply select all of them. Okay, and drag it below the lines. Okay, so now it will go behind. Now to do the blur part, we simply have to right click new, select the adjustment layer, bring it at the top and select Gaussian blur legacy and put it over here. Now increase the Gaussian blur like this, okay, and simply select ellipse tool and double click. Now invert it over here and increase the feathering. Okay, now let's see this animation from the start and see what we have created. Okay, so this was my first time creating a SaaS explainer video. If you like these type of videos, comment and let me know. So I'll make more of these in the future. See you in the next video.